Not only do we need to look beautiful, but we need to make our tables look beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. These are all an example of all the great crockery and cutlery and cups and everything that we need and glasses on Christmas Day. But how on earth do we dress it up is your question. Correct question. Well, we've got some incredible, talented ladies here from Creating Beautiful who are going to show us how to get this to a beautiful setting on our table now as we pass across an amazing Christmas tree. Would you put your hands together because we can hear you. We have Tegan, we have Felicity as well from Creating Beautiful. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, this part I am hopeless.com with on how to make it look good. So I'm gonna leave you for the moment to start dressing up and show us how to do.
Amazing.
Please send your questions through as well on the chat bot. It is the right-hand side of your website. Your questions, of course, we'll throw to the ladies here to how we kind of extra tips and tricks on how to do it as well. But also, you'll go in the draw. Get this, we've got a draw this afternoon. If you ask any question, even if you don't get a chance to read it, because even the last segment especially, we had so many questions come through, go in the draw to win vouchers worth $1,000 for Christmas Day.
You guys have to ask a question.
Yeah, so look, ask anything. No, but more about table decorating as well. But I'll leave it to the professionals here. We'll see your questions soon, but enjoy. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Felicity. I am the creative director and owner of Creating Beautiful, and this is
Hi guys, I'm Tegan. I am the senior stylist here at CB, and we are so excited for today.
So thrilled. This is going to be such a fun styling session. We are going to do all things styling for Christmas 2020. We are going to go over, what are we going over?
We're going to go over our 4 themes that we've curated to show you guys today. So what's your favourite?
Oh, okay, we're going straight into it. So my favourite theme, I would say out of the 4, would be our jewel tones.
Oh, we love a jewel tone.
So jewel tones is really harnessing and using the beautiful rich navy. Yeah. We've seen this go through the interior trends this year so much.
Oh, you've seen it everywhere.
It's been everywhere.
I've seen navy in interiors, even your kitchens, your bathrooms,
yeah,
everywhere.
A painted featured wall artwork or soft furnishings. And it's migrated itself really well over into Christmas. But who would have thought navy?
Well, you'd never think to see navy in Christmas, but I think we can really incorporate that so well. Yes. And that's definitely one of our favourites.
One of our favourites. And then with the navy, we're going to contrast it with our gold because we need that hit of magical, twinkly, metallic to bring that Christmas vibe.
Yeah, who doesn't love gold?
Everyone loves a bit of gold. I mean,
That's
come on,
it.
like, let's embellish ourselves in gold.
It's a bit of luxe we love.
Yeah. And then I know Teags has a personal favourite.
One of my personal favourites is what we called a touch of frost. So
that feels a bit cold.
I know, but it's our beautiful winter wonderland.
Yeah,
so
who doesn't want to go have a winter wonderland right now?
That's it. And with this theme, you would be seeing white trees, all white trees.
Yeah, an all white tonal tree would be so sophisticated and beautiful and would really be a clean contemporary vibe for your Christmas room.
But you can also jazz it up with, so we've gone with that kind of touch of frost theme. You'd be skiing in the snow. Hopefully you guys have seen the snow or you're gonna see the snow soon in 2021.
Hopefully 2021.
Let us know if you guys are. Where would you go?
Okay, so if I was going to have my touch of frost white Christmas, on my bucket list is a Christmas in New York.
Oh, of course.
How magical.
I would love that too.
I mean,
we can dream.
We can dream. Let's hold on to that dream and then tell me a little bit more about these elements that we would include in touch of frost.
So with those elements, obviously within the ski theme, you could always customize your decoration. So you could have, little skiers skiing down the tree, or you could have a snowflake, which we love.
My daughter
Very
would
magical.
Go bananas for a snowflake. She'd think it was just a frozen tree.
Yes,
how
frozen theme.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like it?
Who doesn't like a frozen theme?
So with that also, you would be doing, so what we've actually been seeing is putting a fur rug on the bottom of your tree, a white fluffy fur rug. That would be, showing that there's snow on the bottom and you can place your little presents on top. It just adds that extra element to your tree.
Totally.
That would fit in with the theme.
It would be so beautiful and cozy. And then we want to be using whites, silvers, and
Ice
icy
blues,
blue.
yeah.
It just have a really nice, cool palette, and would just work so seamlessly. And another trend in this touch of frost that we've seen a little bit on Instagram is the faux Christmas trees that have that the
that
tree that
frost
looks
on the
like it's
end.
been kissed by snow.
Yeah.
So all the branches have that little touch of frost at the end, which
very
is so
magical.
gorgeous.
I feel like just that little
So magical.
yeah, whimsical kind of feel.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, that's a personal favourite, and we love it, and we try and incorporate it as well. But also, what's CB's favourite?
Okay, so if we were going to go talk about CB, if you follow us, you will know that we are massive fans of the shade pink. As you can see, Teagues and I have...
We love pink.
We love pink. And this theme is called Forever Blush.
Yes.
So as you can tell by the name, it is all about blush and pink.
Yep.
And can I say this, that I feel like it has gone gangbusters.
It has.
Like-
Everyone's into it.
Everybody is into it, and I actually personally went to try and buy a pink faux Christmas tree,
Did you?
and they were like sold out. I was
Oh, well,
like,
that means it's
"No."
popular then, so that's fine.
It must be so popular. And I mean, I feel like also it's people wanting to embrace colour, injecting
Yeah.
it into their house and make it joyous. Like after this year.
Yeah, we definitely
Oh my
want to
gosh.
inject colour, and I think it just brings a smile to your guest's face when they walk in. And
Yeah.
you know, I would just instantly be so happy if I saw a pink Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh.
And
How
I know
can
you
not
would
smile?
too.
Yeah.
So what kind of would we be? Tonal pinks?
Yeah, I think so. So
Yeah.
I think when it came to decorating your tree, you would have all different shades of pink, whether it's blush or hot pink or deep pink. You'd use different finishes on your pieces. So whether it could be a glitter, it could be then mixing it up with a matte finish.
Yeah,
it then
that would be
could
nice.
also like adding in a velvet or a glass
Yeah.
coloured element in there. And then, oh my gosh, do you know that I was in Bunnings the other day and they actually had pink fairy lights?
Did they?
I've never seen them before.
That is
Just
amazing.
all pink ones.
Oh my goodness, I would love that. I think like a beautiful pink element is just so good for your home. Even I know you guys out there would still love it. Yep. So then, also coming off that theme, we also love a traditional theme. Don't we? A traditional
as
Christmas.
much as everyone likes to be different and like the different creative new themes, it's like home, going back to
Yeah.
this traditional
Yeah.
regal Christmas.
Yeah.
It's so nostalgic.
It
It's
is, and when we, you know, you think of the movies that you watch, the Christmas
Oh my gosh,
movies.
Home Alone, and when
Yeah,
they go in
the
the big Toy
Nutcracker.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, so beautiful.
we still would love that theme, and it was going with the beautiful reds, the greens, the beautiful gold tones.
Gold and white, and just so traditional, and traditional in the sense that you would probably also include some keepsake pieces
Yeah.
that may have been passed down from other generations to add onto
Yeah.
your tree.
Like really special to your family, and you know, you could even base your tree off that if you had those beautiful olden elements, and then bring in the glass tones as well, some beaded elements.
Yeah, different finishes.
Velvet.
Yes, it'll be
Yeah.
so beautiful. And then with your wrapping,
Oh yeah, wrapping.
how good would it be if you did like a beautiful plaid print?
Yes. Oh, we are loving plaid at the moment too.
Check and gingham at the moment are still hot right now.
So in.
So like a plaid wrapping finish with like this gorgeous red velvet bow. Like
Yeah,
I feel like you'd want to just dive into it. And it sort of, I don't know if you can remember, but there used to be a store called Daimaru, and it would just remind me of that.
Yeah.
It'd be
So yeah,
gorgeous.
we all still love a traditional Christmas, but give your own spin on it, you know, and bring in those homey elements, bring in those beautiful
Definitely.
old decor. Yeah.
Yeah. They are our 4 trends that really resonated with us that we wanted to share with you.
Yeah.
And we felt like the trends that you could then take on for your own home and your own space.
Yeah.
But now we're going to talk about what we have designed for you.
Yep. So we've gone with 2 of those themes
We
and kind of mashed it up.
We have gone with
Yeah.
2. Before we get into it, you should grab yourself a glass of rosé or a glass
Vino.
of wine.
Yes,
Settle
cocktail.
in and get really right into the festive spirit, because we're going to talk you through our design, and we're going to be setting the table here in front of you,
Yes.
which we're super excited. So, as Teagues is saying, we kind of combined 2 themes today.
Yeah, so we've gone with dual tone,
Yeah.
and that's incorporating your navies and your beautiful deep tones and just that element of luxe.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
Blush and pink. So our dinner party is set for at night time. So
Yeah.
we felt like the navy and the jewel tones were really appropriate and would set a really nice base for the guests to
Mood.
arrive and set the mood that they're like, okay, this is nighttime, we're getting to a nighttime dinner party,
Yeah.
and adds a really sophisticated finished look.
yeah, and we always try and add that blush in anywhere we can.
Oh, anywhere we can add blush, we will.
Yeah. So, without further ado, we're going to set the table up
Yeah.
for you guys and talk about it when we set it up, and explain why we do this and why we're using these certain elements.
Yeah, and if you have questions along the way,
Please
please
ask.
throw them out, because we will answer them for you. We'll try and tell you what supplies we use along the
Yeah.
way,
So you
and
guys
what
can use
type of fabrications we recommend.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, first to our table. We have decided to go with a beautiful soft linen on the table.
Yes. You want to create the perfect base, don't you?
You do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're already behind the 8 ball if it's not the perfect base. And we
That's
don't want to do that.
No.
So we have gone with, it's kind of like a denim
It
sort
kind of
navy.
is, but yeah, the navy for the base is really going to set the tone, and
Yeah.
it's also what is it? Is it a weave?
It's a linen weave.
Yeah.
This is from Harry the Hirer. We go with a bit more of an oversized look because we want to get that sort of overflow
Luxe flow.
onto the ground. It brings the softness, it makes it homely,
Yeah.
and you don't want to see the table legs underneath the table. It just
No.
makes it look more finished.
Yeah.
And we also don't want our base color to be stealing the show from anything else we put on top. It's just here to harmonize
Yeah.
with everything else.
And just to set the tone, and that's why we've gone for the deeper color, because it's going to be a nighttime event.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really thought that this was the perfect mood setup for it.
Yes.
Yes.
And because they're already set, we will touch on these also gorgeous chairs.
Oh, they feel so good. Is it velvet?
Yeah, it's velvet. It's actually, they're so comfortable
It's so
because they
nice.
like wrap around the side. So when you had a few drinks in and you want to lean back, I mean, they're
Yeah.
so comfy.
Yeah.
Where are these chairs from?
So these
Pete?
are from Harry's, of course, as well.
Yeah.
We love Harry's selection of furniture, and there's always something for your occasion. These chairs are beautiful. They also have the beautiful golden legs as well, giving out that luxe vibe. And then obviously the colour we've chosen is blush to add that beautiful blush element in, just like we always do.
Yes.
But yeah, so off with the chairs we've got plates.
We
The
are
first
ready for our beautiful crockery.
They are amazing. Felicity will talk through it with you.
Yes, so we've got 4 different plates that we're putting on the table. So these gorgeous plates are the Blossom plate set from Lasso Event Hire. And they're an amazing event hire company to go to if you're wanting something a little bit more special, a little bit more boutique for your plates. So we are starting the setting with what's called a charger plate. So this is your base plate that you put down, and basically this never gets cleared away. So if you're at a venue and we set a charger plate for you, this will stay in the guest setting the whole time, doesn't it, Teagues?
It definitely. So it's still going to give you, when your plates are taken away, it's still going to elevate the mood. It's still there.
It's still there, and it's still looking pretty and finished. So when we're setting the plates, it's the first piece that goes down on the table. So you want to make sure that it's in the right spot, because it's setting you up for success for the rest of the pieces that you're going to set. So we want to make sure that it's in the middle of the chair, it's at the right spot, finishing at the table. It's evenly spaced out, because we have quite a bit that we're going to be setting out on the table.
Yeah,
and we
want
also
to make sure it's all straight and very beautiful and
Yes.
in front of your guest.
And you want to try and line your plates up with the opposite guest sitting on the opposite side, so it's all singing in harmony together.
That's it. And then what do we put on the charger?
So after the charger, we are going to be putting on our dinner plate, and then we're also stacking on an entree plate as well. And then off to the side, we'll have a bread and butter plate. So creating this stacking effect will add layers onto your table, and we are all about creating layers.
This is the dinner plate. So here we are, we just pop it on the top, as Felicity said, creating that beautiful layering effect. And these plates are so gorgeous, you really want to have the tiered effect because it's beautiful and golden, just giving that extra vibrant. And also these plates are so amazing, aren't they? They've got the beautiful edging it's almost organic. It's just...
Yeah, look, it's gorgeous. Once they're all stacked up, these plates will stack up to almost look like a flower.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Which is just so gorgeous. So I was skipping ahead there and trying to put an entree plate down.
Oh.
Silly.
That's okay.
But when it comes to these details on the table, it's every detail counts. You're never going to overdo it, but you pieces that you choose, you want to make them work harmoniously together.
And
Gorgeous.
then on top of the dinner plate.
Top of the dinner plate, you have your entree plate.
Oh, they're so cute.
Which
and
is super
small.
cute. I'm actually going to hold this up so you can see.
The layering effect.
Sorry, we don't want to do that.
We just get too excited to show you what it looks like.
Got way too excited. But you'll be able to see soon, they look like a beautiful flower and they're nice and stacked.
Yeah. So,
While we're stacking our plates, I'm going to come in. Can I
come
throw
in.
some rapid fire questions? Keep going if
yes.
you like.
of course, keep.
I've got so many questions coming through, and they're all rapid fire design questions for you there.
Oh,
Amazing.
So this is I love this stacking thing too, by the way. It's perfect.
We can
I
come
love
set it up at your
Oh
house
yeah,
for
yeah.
Christmas.
Please do. Jasmine's written in. She said, "Is it a big no-no to mix metals? So like silver, gold, rose gold, copper. Is that a big no-no, or is that okay?"
Good question, Jasmine. I would be saying don't mix your metals because you're throwing in warm tones, cool tones, especially if you're trying to mix silver and gold.
So I guess you say because you got these chairs in the base, you kind of work with that as well. And
Exactly.
yeah. Silver
Yeah.
out of here. Kind of.
Yeah, no more silver.
Yeah. Good, great question though.
Good
I think
question.
people want to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Tasha's asked also, continue what you're doing because it's amazing. Can you recommend types of flowers for a floral centerpiece that will last 3 days?
3 days.
3 days. We will definitely touch on florals.
Oh, you will? Okay.
We will.
Yes,
We
All right,
will.
Jasmine,
We'll
I'll be
get
back
there.
to you.
We
And-
will definitely touch on florals and we'll give you options.
Yeah. Sorry, that was for Tash. Here we go. Jacinta has asked, should my table decor match and tie in with gift wrapping colour scheme?
Yes, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
We will touch on our tree a bit later, but definitely tied in with your table.
I did notice those presents there
Yes.
with your tablecloth.
Yes.
Good.
You want everything to be cohesive, you know. That's definitely a great question, and yes.
I got one more, but there's more coming through for now.
Yes.
Malcolm's asking, can you mix and match coloured glassware?
Yes,
I
definitely.
think so. Yeah.
I mean, unless those people at home that have like one glass from every part of their life.
Not
don't
like that.
bring the special stuff out.
Not
No.
your
Yeah.
op shop little.
I reckon if you're going to mix up colours together, you want to mix up colours that work well together. So
Yeah.
you're not going to be doing like brown and green together, for example. But you might do pink and yellow, which is work harmoniously. Or you could do red and pink. Or you could do green and pink. We do everything in pink and it's going to work.
Yeah.
I'll keep you going with your colour scheme for now. They're coming through, but keep stacking. I love them.
Yes,
Thank you.
So here I am just popping on the little bread and butter
Bread
plate.
and butter plate.
Because we all love bread.
Oh, everybody loves carbs at dinner time, and especially
Especially over
if there's-
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, and especially if there's a good dollop of butter.
You go into a bit of a food coma after the bread as well.
Yes. When you're setting these plates, as we said, like you want to make sure that they're all aligned.
Yeah.
You want to look down the table and you want to see that they're aligned. So some of them are a little bit out, so we'll just give them a little bit of a move.
Yeah, you stand on the end, make sure it's a bit of a little tunnel vision going on there.
Exactly.
And don't worry, you're always going to have a space for the cutlery.
Yes.
So,
and we're about to get to those cutlery.
Going on to our cutlery, what have we chosen? They're amazing.
So we went for something super gorgeous. They are gold and blue. They're kind of like dipped in blue.
They're amazing.
They're so beautiful. They're from Cloth and Confetti, which are a small business in Melbourne. And she has the most divine pieces, and pieces that are good in injecting colour and injecting that luxe vibe, which we're all about.
And they're definitely very original. I've never seen something alike.
No, we haven't ever used these ones before. It's so nice to do something that we haven't done before.
Yeah.
With blush white and gold being a very dominant theme in dinner parties and weddings, it's nice to do something a little bit different.
As soon as we saw them too, we were like, we have to have those.
We needed them.
They just worked so well within the design, and even it's still giving that luxe element of the gold, but you're just getting that extra vibrant colour.
You are. So when we're setting the cutlery, we are going to be setting a main knife and fork. We're going to be setting a entree knife and fork, and we're going to be setting a butter knife and a dessert spoon, or you could use it as a soup spoon, but I'm sure no one's really serving soup at Christmas time in Australia.
No. We want a nice dessert spoon for your pavlova.
Yes, so you can get a nice big mouthful.
So yeah, we've gone just really traditional with the cutlery, because you're always going to have your entrees, your mains, your dessert.
And we're setting them, I suppose, in like a fine dining setting. So you want to be starting, you go your entree into your main with your knives and forks.
Yep. And then once we pop the spoon on, we kind of wanted to create that bit of framing effect with the plates.
Yes.
So we're going to be popping the spoon on the top of the plate.
Yeah, it's going to be set at the top of the setting, so it's going to frame it up really nicely.
Yeah.
And with your butter knife, it's quite a lovely detail when we set them on a nice diagonal line across your plate. It adds in another detail and another thing for your guests to have a look at, and it's nice that it's not all in straight lines. Adds interest to your setting.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's why we also wanted to pop this at the top, just like so, so that you can still have a look at that beautiful little navy element at the top of your plate.
So what do you guys think of our cutlery? Do you love it? Please send in.
Yes, let us know.
Let us know what you think, because
there's so many other options too. There was pink ones, weren't there?
There was pink ones. Like, not a lot of people use blue and gold, so definitely have a look and try and inject some different colours into your style. Alrighty.
Amazing.
Now you'll notice with cutlery there's quite a few pieces, so this can be quite a time-consuming thing to do when we're setting up for a wedding.
Yes.
Especially if we're setting up for a 250 people wedding. That's
and you want to make
quite
it
a lot of pieces.
You want to make sure it's all straight and they're all in line.
Who doesn't have
with everything? What are you looking for?
Who doesn't have an entree?
Oh, we've got two entrees.
Oh, we've got two.
There we go. That's fine.
It's okay.
There we go.
I'll take that.
So then also to frame our beautiful plates, we obviously want to do glassware. We need glassware.
Everyone needs to have a drink at the dinner table.
Everyone needs a drink.
So we have a beautiful selection from Harry the Hirer, and they are a cut crystal in the Carrington range. And we are doing.
Crystal is amazing.
Oh, it's so beautiful, and we're doing 3 different glasses. So we've got a tumbler, which is what I've got in my hand right now, and then we're going to be doing a wine glass and a champagne flute. Doing the 3 different options, it gives your guests that option of what they want to drink.
Yes.
The
we
guys
all
might
want options.
Yeah, I mean, you can never have too many options. The guys might want a whiskey. The girls may want a champs, but then they might switch into wine or a cocktail.
Yeah. I think having the three glasses just really gives your guests that excitement that they're ready to drink and they're ready to have fun. But you know, with these glasses, we're also adding a bit of height to the table as well, aren't we?
We sure are, and it's even though they're just glasses, they are another design element as well. So they add quite a lot to the table because they're sparkly, they're textured because they've got the cut crystal, and there's three of them as well.
Texture. And even along the stem of the glass, they're just so gorgeous. And we also would recommend when you're placing these down, you want to place it down by the stem. Just so you're not getting
That's a good tip, T.
Those little finger marks on the glasses for your guest. But also you can wear gloves if you really want to. But I think even just the two, it still gives that height. But we want to make it as luxe as we can.
We want these really bougie and luxe, so we went for 3.
Yeah.
Now, when you're setting the glasses, it's up the top to the right of your setting, and I think we go like that with the champagne at the back, and then the white.
That's it. That's perfect.
And this is just looking super luxe. I'm ready to get ready for this dinner party.
I'm so excited. Yeah, no, this is so beautiful, and it still really it flecks off the light that we're going to inject as well. We're going to have a bit of moodiness.
How do you reckon we're going to go setting the flowers? Do you think I'm going to knock any glasses over?
Oh no, I hope not.
Whenever we're doing a wedding setup, that's one thing that's like, oh my
lie.
gosh, the flowers are coming, the table's not wide enough.
No,
we have to move everything.
So that's another thing you've got to know is, are you going to be having dishes down the middle? Are you going to be having your candles?
Yes.
Are you going to be having your flowers? Just make sure you have that extra room for them.
So a lot of venues will have a 90 centimetre trestle as their basic one. When we are doing our styling, we will always opt for a 1 metre or 1.1 metre trestle to give that extra width, especially if you're going to invest in beautiful flowers and extra styling. It just gives a little bit more room and the tables don't feel so squishy.
Yeah, that's a good tip. You want wider the better.
Oh yeah, you can never have too much room at a wedding.
But it's also, what a tradition when you're at Christmas and you're trying to get everything off the middle of the table. I can't.
Yes.
But going on from that, we would love to introduce you to our beautiful napkins.
Oh, they're so gorgeous.
They're amazing. How soft are they?
They're actually so soft. I want to just rub them.
I could sleep
on my hands
if it was the carpet.
Yeah, they're beautiful. These are from Cloth and Confetti as well.
Yes.
She does a beautiful velvet range. She's got a linen range, cotton range, and it's actually such a beautiful colour. And under these lights, it's really is that true jewel tone that we're after.
And it's really tying in with our chairs as well.
I mean, how gorgeous is that?
But also
tying in with the blush.
Have you ever been to a dinner with velvet napkins? Because I certainly haven't.
Not a dinner party.
I'm excited.
No. Yes. As if I was a guest, I'd be like, oh, this person has gone next level with styling.
That's it. And it really elevates the space. So how are we going to place these on the table?
Well, look, what I recommend is when you're going to do a setting, just get all your pieces out for one setting and do a mock-up. Have a trial and see how you like to set it, because there's so many different ways you can do a napkin. You could do just like a little fold and have it slinking off the table, which is it's a little bit more
formal.
A little bit more formal, exactly, and have it slipping off the table.
We still love that, although
we love it.
We want to give it a point of difference. So
yes, and everything is looking quite formal.
Yes.
And we don't want people to be scared to eat at this table, because this is going to be a feast.
You want to get messy.
Yes.
So what we have decided, obviously we're playing around with the mock-up, and the best option is when you pinch the middle of the napkin, right in the middle, you just get a little arrangement.
This is a nice organic little triangle.
But it's also giving you those layers at the bottom there.
I was going to say, it adds that beautiful texture, and it gives it a little bit more of a relaxed look as well.
Yeah, so, and you can always play with it once it's on the plate.
So you kind of pinch it and then kind of give it a little throw onto the plate, don't we,
Zhoosh.
Tig?
Yeah, we just chuck it on. But also, it just gives it that effortless look, like you haven't gone to much.
Yeah, that we haven't
time.
fussed over the napkins too much, but they
Yeah.
still look perfect.
And we don't need to, because they already got that beautiful element of the velvet. It's so luxe and beautiful, and you can always just change it around. Just pick it back up, pop it back down.
Yeah, if you feel like your fold or your throw wasn't right.
The amount of times we've done this at weddings too.
I know,
it's
you
not
just hang on a
right.
sec, that throw was not right.
Oh, it does look effortless, but sometimes there is a method to our
There's
madness.
a method to the madness.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Like,
Okay.
I kind of like this one where it kind of still looks neat,
Yeah,
but
it still
it's,
folds in the middle.
yeah, but it's,
Look,
I'm
I
just going to
think-
redo one of yours, babe.
Oh no. But yeah, I think you just want to make sure you can see those beautiful tiered elements.
Yeah.
With that.
All about layers, and it's all about your details. And if you knock a plate when you put it on, make sure you straighten it back up
Yeah.
so that when it comes to time, you know that you're all still
See,
set.
we say it's easy, but now we're just going around perfecting all of it.
Now we're going to start fussing over it.
We can't fuss because we are going to show you guys the menus. So with our menus, we've actually created a custom design, haven't we?
Yeah, so with everything being so far, with our blossom plates and our cutlery and everything, we've gone really navy.
Yeah.
And we thought it was time for our injection of blush.
Of our favourite colour.
Yes.
But we've also gone with the shape because of the plates that we've chosen. It fits absolutely perfectly in that entree plate.
Yes, we wanted to keep the design of the menu quite simple because the table has a lot going on it, and we wanted it to be simple in its text, but still have that pop of colour. We wanted, of course, to inject the gold because that is our luxe vibe that we're all about.
Yeah, of course. And don't be afraid to do these kind of custom elements. It's gonna make your guests so excited. And I to be honest, when I sit down at Christmas, I want the menu. I'm like, what's
I
on
want the menu too.
And this just makes it even more exciting. And we've really gone into consideration with this menu. Once you pop it down, you see that the gold around the
coming
plate
together.
It really frames it quite well.
So these menus are actually made in acrylic, and that is also taking it to the next level rather than just having paper.
And where are we going to get this kind of acrylic from?
So these are made by Sketch and Etch, which whenever we're doing anything in acrylic, they are our go-to girls over in G-Town.
They really help our dreams come true.
They make our acrylic dreams come true, which we love, and they do such a great job. And they have the skills of printing on the acrylic and then also doing the vinyl on there as well.
Yeah, and you can keep layering it as much as you want.
You could make it. You could have made that 3D or added all sorts of other layers on there, but we kept it simple, chic, and beautiful.
And you want to make sure that text is readable as well for your guests.
Yes,
that's why we've gone with the white on the pink. But look how beautiful that's contrasting. I think it's complementing each other. It's amazing.
Oh, it's looking so
What do you think?
This
festive.
table is looking brilliant.
Are you loving it?
Oh God, yeah. You've been
We
watching
got to
and
sit
taking
down
notes.
after.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
no.
we've got mixologists coming up after
Well,
this, so we're
that's
going
it.
to start with
Those
drinks.
cocktails.
Sure.
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
have
Get the
seen
sides from before.
cocktails.
While we're going, speaking of dreams come true, you're putting it with some people here. We've got some
Yes.
rapid fire questions as you're doing your thing.
Yes,
go.
They all want these styling questions, which is great.
Oh, of course.
Shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Hazel asking, thanks Hazel for sending this in. Do you know where you can find some beautiful bonbons from? You got any tips for bonbons?
Oh,
What do you-
bonbons.
I know there's actually a place that you can customize.
Yeah,
them.
I think
really?
it's
Not sure.
Paper Playground
Yes, that's
is
it.
actually
okay.
a really great supplier for anything custom in paper.
Yeah.
Do you
They
have
actually
to really
Bonbons are
bad
so
jokes
fun.
in there as well?
I think you can make your own.
you can do
Right.
whatever you
I
want.
think
You
it-
can make it adult themed
Yeah.
or family
I was
themed.
going to say you can customize it to your family, little family jokes. Who doesn't
Yeah.
love a family
Yeah.
joke?
Yeah.
We can end up in tears like most
I
Christmas
was
days.
gonna
in my
like some
family anyhow.
personal digs in there too.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Exactly.
While you ask questions, I'll grab the candles.
Oh,
Oh,
good
perfect.
idea.
Zena's asking, should we add dress code in our invitations to guests so they
Ooh.
match the kind of the party theme?
Well, if you're
you done
going
that?
formal,
Yeah.
I would say yes. If you're wanting the guests to still be comfortable and cozy, then no. But if you're wanting it to be picture perfect, then a dress code is perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can always get
Like, would you say like navy and the pinks, and they just say, if you don't rock up with these colours, don't come into my house? Is that a bit much on an invite?
Well, if you're going to this kind of effort, I don't see why not.
Good.
I know for a wedding that we've done, we actually created mood boards for the clients to have a look at, so they had inspiration right at their hands on what they could wear and ideas.
You wouldn't be stuck for choice.
Yeah.
No.
There's so many options that, you know, it's both for men and women.
Exactly.
So
The men can come in a beautiful navy and the girls can be dressed in pink.
I love that.
But then we don't want to be sexist, so you could switch it up as well.
So yes, tell them.
We've got with the serving up, I guess, with the food as well. Do you recommend a separate service table for guests to plate their food up, or do you think it's best to place it down in the middle?
I think with this kind of setting, we'd be telling you to grab a little trestle on the side. And
as much as we love our Christmas ham, it's just going to like ruin this beautiful decor.
We don't want to burn the spread.
But it also makes things a lot easier, and you're not, you don't want to knock things over. So I definitely would recommend a little trestle off to the side.
Yeah.
And that means you've got so much more room for so much food, because that's what we love over Christmas.
Correct.
Yes, definitely.
This isn't a question, but you're going to go in the drawer anyhow. Renata says, not a question, but what amazing looking girls, very regal and special to have on today.
So bless. We'll take that.
That's
Give it our afternoon boost,
mum.
Renata.
That's
Dubbed in.
all right, I've got one more, and then I'll let you continue on. Do you have any tips? And these are sometimes good. Like, I mean, you know, my husband definitely loves these kind of tips.
Oh, yes.
Tips that if you're on a budget, because I'm the one that goes, no, you're not spending all that money.
Of course.
To kind of make it look that it doesn't cost you as much.
Yeah, definitely.
You need to pick a hero piece to invest your money in.
This was going to be one of our tips at the end, but.
Sorry.
You're messing up our plan.
We actually think this is a great question, and that's why it's in our tips, because of course, but you know, you want to pick a couple of hero pieces and then base your design off that. You know, splash on a couple things, but then just tone it. You don't have to tone it down, but tone it down with the spendings.
For example, you could get some pieces from Kmart. But then we could go all out and go get some things custom made. Hiring pieces can be more cost effective, which is good.
We would recommend
hiring small things like napkins and cutlery is actually pretty cost effective. And then maybe use your own furniture, because that's when it starts getting a little bit expensive.
I think the furniture is when you're going to be going overboard.
Yeah, but you got to balance your highs and lows.
You know the furniture, all right?
Your trusted tables. But honestly, pick a couple of hero pieces and base it off that. You don't need to spend a fortune.
No, but our most important hero that we would recommend to spend your money on is something that's coming up soon, which is your flowers.
Yes. All right. I'm not going to stop you any longer. Continue, please.
We will get back to it.
So after this,
I'm going to get the other candles.
So we want to create a mood with your Christmas dinner. So of course we're bringing in candles. We have candles in all our events. They really create that ambience that we love.
They do.
What is it? A mood maker.
Oh, we love a good mood maker, and we also love a candle that adds to the design and
as well.
Yeah, we don't just want something twinkling. We want something that's going to be something to look at, and something that's beautiful to look at, and something that adds to the table, brings to the table. So our little combo that we have for today, they're actually super cute. So we're combining. They actually kind of look like little Christmas trees, which is super cute. We actually didn't mean to do that.
No, we just thought, it looks like a tree, why not? But it also really complements the, this was our hero little candle that we'd found. And it really complements together. We've got the white and the pink, you know, just like our menus and our decor. So
she's gorgeous. And especially with this feature one, it's got a beautiful shape and it's got beautiful curves. It's kind of reminiscent from your chairs behind you. And when we set the table, we like to have something in front of each guest. So we do that for weddings, events. We want to make sure that you're looking at something beautiful, not just your beautiful guest. Exactly. But of course, I'm sure they'd be beautiful. We'll go candles and flowers and candles. Yeah. So in that way, we're going to be doing it alternating. Yes. So what we normally do is we'll do candles, flowers, candles, flowers, candles, flowers. This way, when you look down the table, it basically looks like a continuous harmonious flow. Yeah, like a continuous eye candy all the way down the table. Yeah. And that's what we love. how we do
And
it.
this is why that question before was great about do we need to have another table on the side? This is,
Yes.
you know, our designs, we want to create it full and fun for you guys. So, yes, we would highly recommend that trestle after this.
Surely will.
Amazing.
Now, our table is looking so good. We're getting to the finishing touches.
What's next?
Well, I think it's our favourite thing.
I will
Can
go
you
back.
guess what's next?
Yeah.
Well, wait, we won't do the big ones next. I'm going to chime in and give you guys a little floral tutorial on some roses. If you have any roses outside or in your house near you, go grab some, and I'm going to show you a little trick.
I think Felicity's putting me on the spot here.
I'm going to show Tegan because she's not part of our floral team.
No, but I love flowers. I mean, who doesn't?
And I suppose this will test my skills being a teacher.
Yes.
But how we do our roses here at Creating Beautiful is we like to, there's a few different terms you could use. We would reflex them, or some people say that you peel them back.
Yeah, peel. I always go into the florist and I'm like, why does it look so amazing, you know? So I'm so excited to know.
So excited. Other people can call it flipping. So basically what we're doing is we're opening up the rose and we're wanting to create layers and make it look nice and curly and frilly. So when we're peeling back, we don't want to just pull back. Then you'll be left with like this little dome in the middle. So the aim of this is to create like this oozing out of the rose.
Okay.
So
where do we start?
what we want to do is grab the rose, either decide if you want leaves on it or not.
I think we don't like leaves, do
Where
we?
I feel like we might strip these
Okay.
because they might get in our way.
Look, we love greenery, but sometimes we don't.
Yeah, look, we don't honestly use much greenery. We might just put it,
pop it
we might
here.
just pop it here
It's okay.
so we can continue.
Okay, so what's the first step?
Okay, so we're going to be using our thumb, our index finger and our middle finger. And what we're going to do, that's all we're going to use.
Goodness.
So we want to push our thumb behind the petal, and then we're going to use our index finger and middle finger to sort of run along the side of your thumb at the back.
Okay, yeah.
And we're sort of like pushing the petal down softly, and it sort of comes down and creates like this little curl.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I can just see how it's opening up now.
Oh yeah, go Teagues.
Oh, I've already.
She's already
I'm so
going at it.
excited. I have never done it, but I always watch Felicity in the studio, and it's, you know, it just looks mesmerizing.
Yeah, so it's just such a beautiful technique. It is very time consuming. So when you see our weddings that have thousands of roses in them, each rose has been handled with love and care and has
For
been
days.
peeled back. Yeah, literally days and hours before.
And what happens if it kind of like creases there?
So as with practice, you learn to get the touch of playing with the petals. Some of the roses will be, some of the roses are a bit softer than others, and some are a bit more delicate. So Tegan has a secret garden rose, and they are a bit more prone to being quite soft, and they can bruise easily.
So you've given me the harder
She set
one.
herself up for failure. No, she's doing really great. She's doing really great. So you want to turn your head and keep peeling back your rose. And
so I've also seen you at the studio kind of blow into the middle.
yes, we can do that. So a good little trick, if you're finding that the center of the rose is a little bit tight. Now this may look weird on camera, so please don't judge me, but you can give them a little bit of a twist like this, which can open them up. And then you can also give it a blow. Now this is not a soft blow. You want to give it a good blow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So straight into the middle.
You want to twist
why are you
and
twisting?
yeah, and as you can see now, this rose has opened up so nicely, and I'm glad that everyone
Yours
found
is
that
looking
hilarious.
amazing. Everyone's laughing at us.
Because if you come into our studio when we're all flipping roses, it
All you can
probably
hear
looks
is that.
like, yeah, it looks really weird. Everyone's blowing and twisting
Everyone's
and peeling,
blowing out,
and there's
sounds
petals
like blowing
everywhere.
Out candles. So, wow, I mean, there's a lot of layers to this one.
Yeah, you're going pretty good, babe. You just got to keep working your way through.
Okay, yep. I think, it just looks so amazing with these beautiful layers and this kind of like scalloped detail. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so you want to get the frill also, you can flick in one direction on one petal, but then you could flick back on the other side, and that'll help create curls going in different directions. And then you'll get a rose that just looks like it's got so much depth to it. It really depends how much time you've got on your hands to how much time you're going to be investing.
We haven't even finished one. Like, imagine us doing this all day, every day. It's fun, it's therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic, and you'll generally find florists will be sitting there just quite chilled out, having a good chin wag and just working their way through
Listening
buckets
to some music.
and buckets of roses.
That's it. Roses all day. At least it smells good.
Yeah, it smells so nice. And sometimes when you get to the middle, you can just nudge your finger in around the petals.
I was going to
to
say,
really
could you show
open it
that
up.
middle?
You can, and sometimes if there's petals in there that are a little bit too close and that's kind of hindering you from opening it right up, you can just pull them out.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Just
looking
say
good.
sorry.
So what
You're
would
not
you
working
rate,
with me.
What would you rate this?
So we'll take that out. And then if you go in close, if you come in to my rose, you'll see that there's a nice, beautiful yellow center in there now.
That looks
and
amazing.
it's all about,
Oh, there you
the
go.
florists love seeing a good yellow center. It's just so gorgeous.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we're looking very layered, nice and frilly, rather than your traditional looking like tight cylindrical rose.
Wow, thank you so much for teaching
How are
me.
you
What
going?
do you think?
You're going pretty
I'm still
good.
do I still
I
go?
reckon you hold this. Let me finish this off for you.
I still try. But honestly, you guys should go,
She gave
go
it a
out
good
and
crack.
hopefully you've got a rose in your garden, or ask your neighbour.
Yes.
Definitely ask before you pick it. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to try this all the time now.
Yeah, so if you're going to use roses in your centerpiece for Christmas, give this a crack and give yourself a little bit of time, and you're going to be so proud of yourself when you've finished.
It smells amazing, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's why we use roses.
That's it.
Gorgeous.
Great.
So that's our little rose reflexing tutorial. But now we're going to bring out
show
the
you the
goodies.
flowers. Yes.
All right.
All right.
So while Teagues is going to go grab the first one. So we have created two, we call them floral pods to put on the table. We've actually set it in a floral foam
Oh my goodness.
base. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
But we have used a wool one, which is so great because it is all
gonna pop this
natural.
on the table.
And you pre-soak them in water.
I
or
hope I don't knock anything.
They can be quite heavy because they do have the water in it.
They have a lot of water. That is heavy.
I mean, look at
Oh,
the table
it's- it
now.
looks
Like
amazing.
it's just already getting transformed with just one lot of flowers on there. While Teagues is grabbing the other ones, I'll talk about some of the florals we've used in here. So we have some beautiful Secret Garden roses, which is like the one I'm holding now, which is kind of this beautiful soft blush pink and has the beautiful large petals, which are so nice to peel back. You'll also see sticking out the top is we have these beautiful anthuriums. They're the small ones. They add a architectural element to your florals.
Just gonna move those glasses.
And you're right, babe.
Oh, it fits perfectly.
And they're so sleek and contemporary, and they're a nice contrast because the florals are all so ruffly with all the roses. So the
Yeah.
anthuriums are nice. They add a nice smoothness.
And what did you talk about these ones on the side there?
So we've got some beautiful hydrangea, which are
Oh,
locally grown, and these ones are particularly gorgeous with the beautiful pink in the middle.
Yeah, and they're not. I see all the beautiful dried ones, but is that real?
Yes, there's a big trend with preserved flowers at the moment, but any florist will say that if we get an opportunity to use fresh flowers, we're always going to go for it.
Of course. And do you think that these flowers would last on your dinner table for, a day, 2 days? Because we had a question before, which was a great
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
What are the options?
Okay, so florals in floral foam, you'll generally get 2 days out of it.
2 days,
If
yeah.
you want to
'Cause
get
there
it
is
longer,
water.
you can
Yeah.
always top it up with water as well.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting your florals to last longer, they're always going to last the longest if you put it in a vase with water. And you want to take them out and recut the stems and put fresh water in.
Yeah. So you can always have a beautiful full arrangement like this, but you just want to put it in the vase, right?
You'll put it in a vase, and that would be like a different sort of look, but we wanted to create the look where the flowers were growing up from the table.
Yeah.
And
Giving it height with these beautiful, was this the anthuriums?
Yes, they're the anthuriums.
Giving it beautiful height for your table. And oh my God, it looks so lush and full.
It's so beautiful. They have really, they're kind of the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah. I think, you know, it just really sets the tone that you're going for, and bringing in all the colours together, like it's just so beautiful, and I just love those blush tones.
Love, love, love.
Yeah.
So that is our beautiful Christmas table.
Yes, this is it. This is it set, and I'm in love.
I'm in love. We hope you love it.
Yeah,
Please
we hope
tell
you
us
guys
what
love
you
it.
think. If you have any questions about the florals or anything else that's on there, let us
keep
know.
asking.
Otherwise, we will move on to. Oh, we're being interrupted.
Oh,
No.
What
What do you think?
This is.
We were going to give you guys the 5 tips as well.
No, please. I was kind of. This is Christmas Day. It could be the most beautiful day on any kind
Can
of
you
occasion.
see yourself
couldn't you?
sitting here
Yeah.
too?
I'm going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
I guess we can keep it here for the rest of the night, can't we?
Yes,
Of
yes,
course.
Get some caterers
definitely.
in.
Yeah.
No, keep going. Sorry.
All right. Well, we'll go to our 5 tips. Obviously, you guys have already been asking those questions, and
Yes.
it's amazing. Thank you so much for asking. So, what's the top tip?
Okay, your first tip is you need a plan. So don't just go to the shops and go, oh, I like this and I like this, and you get home, you're like, oh my gosh, nothing matches.
No, I was going to say, in the end, it probably not going to match.
No, so you want to plan. So this could be for you, it could be going on Pinterest, making little mood boards.
So we love a little mood board.
We love a mood board. It's pulling little color swatches together and maybe doing some like internet sort of online shopping, but without purchasing yet, and pulling items
and
together.
that's what you need to do. Just save the picture, pop it in like a document,
Word
doc, and
yep.
there you go. You've created your own mood board.
Yeah, exactly. So plan before you buy, and you're going to end up with a much more considered and curated look.
Yeah, yeah.
What would be our next tip?
Number two, we would say, it was with the hero pieces. So
Yes.
you want to go out and, or you know, in your mood board, you want to pick that hero piece.
Yeah.
And also,
What would the hero piece be for you if you were going to invest?
my hero piece, well, I definitely invest in flowers.
Of course.
I love flowers.
Flowers
and
is
I
going
always,
no-brainer.
always bring them home, and my partner's like, what is that? But I would definitely do flowers.
Yep.
And also, I'm keen on the menus. I'll do a custom menu.
Love the menu. Anything that you can add personalisation to is a great piece to invest in.
And I'd personalise it to you know, the guests, and I'd make something funny about it. I'd make a joke on it or something like that. And that's what you can do. You can customise.
Lovely. Also, another big piece which we haven't chatted about yet to invest in is an amazing Christmas tree, which is like the one behind us.
Yes.
Investing in either a fresh tree like this one, or investing in a faux tree that you're going to love for years to come, is definitely on our top 3 things to invest in for your Christmas styling.
Yes. And was there another tip?
There sure is. So we want you to create layers on your table.
Yes. We love layers, hence all the layers on the table. We really want to create that tier of amazingness.
Yeah, so create layers with your crockery, with your cutlery, your linen, your napkins, your flowers.
Even your glasses. Like we've created the tiered layers in there as well. Your candles.
Yeah, it all adds to this effect, and it gives that sense of luxury, it gives that sense of warmth, and it makes people want to come and sit down and investigate what's going on in your table.
And you've got so much to look at. So yeah, I think layers.
Layers.
And then our last but not least.
Oh, not our last.
Not
Hang
our
on.
last.
There's 2 more.
2 more. Okay, 2 more.
So don't underestimate your lighting. Okay, this is something that I can say, everyone loves a mood maker.
That's it.
Especially if it's a nighttime Christmas styling. You want to have your twinkling lights on your Christmas tree and on the table.
Yeah.
It sets the mood, and it can change the vibe completely.
Even just like a little tea light candle is going to change the vibe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, we love our little tapers, and it's amazing. We need a mood maker.
Need a mood maker. And then what is our final tip?
Our final is have fun. Don't forget to add personality to your design. You know, make it custom to your family. Have fun.
Yeah.
Bring colour.
Yes, bring colour, and choose your trend, plan it out, but then make it yours.
Yeah.
So for example, we have combined 2 trends and made it, we've put our Creating Beautiful
That we
stamp on
both
it.
love as well. And
So,
you know, don't be afraid. Like, inject a color you might never use in your everyday life.
oh, totally. This is the time. If you're going to do it anytime, you want to do it at an event, and show off your skills of
That's
how you
it.
can put it together.
Yes. So yeah, have fun, guys.
Have so much fun. So we hope you have loved this Christmas styling session. We
Yes.
have loved being here and talking you through this set, and we hope you feel inspired.
Yes, and to see it, it's just making me happy already. I'm so inspired to go home and
Oh, let's get in the
Do it.
festive spirit.
Yes.
It's time to go home and set the room up.
yes, I'm so excited. What do you
Oh,
think, Tim? Are you
this is-
excited?
This is incredible. Like, I mean, you're really on brand with Creating Beautiful, let's be honest here.
That's it.
And you're right, it just I just want to sit there. This is where I want the party to be at. Like,
Well,
it's
We want it
so-
to
That
start
means
here.
we did our
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, like it really is. And can I say, I mean, so many tips you've given today. This is more about me than anything else. With your rose, here's me thinking, oh, when you go to a nice occasion or a wedding, they must have just got the most perfect roses that bloom like this. And now I've got this whole new appreciation. I'm really sorry to
Yes.
your stylist.
Well, that's the thing. People don't know though. So,
No.
and even giving you the tips that's how it is. You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
takes hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly right. Takes
Yeah.
hours to make it look effortless and beautiful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time today.
Thank
Lucy
you.
and Tegan. This
Thanks
is
for
quite
having
incredible.
us.
No, thank you. This is a lot of inspiration and good tips as well along the way. You can get different things from and have your your feature piece and everything else moving
Yeah.
down
And
there,
if you
so-
guys always have any more questions, just ask us on Instagram at
Yeah.
Creating Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.